Bitcoin holders, welcome back to another brand new video. Hope you guys are all doing well. So in today's video, yes, I do want to talk more about Bitcoin, give you guys an update. What is exactly happening today for Bitcoin? And there is, in fact, a fair few charts that I do want to show you guys, indicating that Bitcoin will be going much, much higher. As I've been telling you guys many times, we're going to see Bitcoin reaching new record highs, and it has been for the past few days, okay? And it's going to continue to go much, much higher, right? As I've been telling you guys, okay, I made a video a couple of days ago saying, Bitcoin's going to be reaching $127,000. It hasn't happened yet, but that is coming, and it's not going to stop there. It's even going to go to $130,000. There is, in fact, two charts that I want to show you guys in today's video for Bitcoin, indicating that it's going to be reaching these price targets. And guess what? It's not going to stop there. Bitcoin is going to be heading to 150 to even 180. Okay, that is very possible. Hope you guys are ready for that. And I do believe 200K and beyond is possible as well for this bull market. So let's talk about it, guys. So looking at the Bitcoin price today, okay, it is in fact having this correction. So yesterday, okay, we did in fact see Bitcoin reaching a new all-time high of $126,000. Again, then I had this correction back down to 123, and then it went back up to 125. Okay, and when I saw this, okay, yesterday when Bitcoin was going back up to 125, I thought it was for sure ready to go back up to 126, even reaching 127. But yeah, as you can see right over here, we did in fact have this correction today for Bitcoin. It went as low as 120. Okay, it's slightly going back up right now to 121. But yeah, Bitcoin did in fact have this correction. I really do not know why Bitcoin had this correction, right? I mean, obviously someone sold their Bitcoins. Who exactly knows who? It could be a institution, right? Maybe BlackRock. Who exactly knows? Maybe a exchange, right? Who exactly knows who sold Bitcoin? But I believe that is pretty much the reason, of course, why Bitcoin didn't have this correction. Okay, someone out there sold their Bitcoins. Okay, I think I came across a article saying it was BlackRock. Okay, I don't know if that's actually 100% true, but someone out there is obviously selling Bitcoin, right? And that's why we saw this correction today for Bitcoin. And of course, other altcoins are in fact dropping as well, guys. Okay, but when in doubt, zoom out. If we go to the daily time frame, you guys can clearly see, we are still completely fine, really. Okay, we are still completely fine, guys. Okay, you guys can clearly see that. Nothing to really be worried about at all. Okay, but I really do believe, okay, we'll see a beautiful bounce back up to the upside. Like, this is really not a huge crash or correction here. Yes, it is a decent correction back down to the downside, but I'm not panicking, guys, and I'm used to this. I'm used to these corrections, right? And you guys need to understand, Bitcoin does not go up forever. Okay, 4 hour time frame. You have to clearly see past few days. Ever since we have started October, or should I say, October, Bitcoin has been going up, right? And right now, it's just having this pretty decent correction to the downside. But I'm not worried. I'm not stressing, and you guys should not be stressing as well. In fact, we should be taking this as a great opportunity to load up more, right? Load up more Bitcoin. But yeah, past 24 hours, right? A fair few alts are actually in the reds. Okay, you guys clearly see that. Yesterday, okay, a lot of altcoins were actually in the greens, including Bitcoin, right? You guys clearly see today. Man, it is for sure a red day today for the crypto market. A lot of reds happening right now for a lot of altcoins, including Bitcoin. So this is truly a great opportunity to load up more, guys. Okay, it really is, right? So it is for sure a red day. Okay, past 24 hours, a fair few alts are down. Ethereum is down 6%. Solana is down over 6%, almost 7%. Dogecoin is down 8%. Okay, and the list goes on. You have to clearly see that past 24 hours, majority of altcoins today are down. Okay, but what's not down is BNB. We know BNB has in fact been going up, and BNB, did it actually reach a new all-time high? I think it did. Did it actually reach $1,300? Because I saw someone posting it reached $1,300, and it did. It went beyond $1,300, 1,355. So that is amazing. BNB has been absolutely skyrocketing. A lot of people are talking about BNB right now, of course, because it is going up. That's just usually what happens. I'm on X, and people have been talking about BNB. Do I hold any BNB? No, I don't. Okay, I used to, but a couple of years back when I was up in profit on BNB, I sold it for Bitcoin, right? I took my profits and reinvested into Bitcoin. That's pretty much what I usually do with majority of my altcoins, right? I don't really hold much altcoins, okay? The only altcoin I'm really, holding long term is Casper. But other than that, everything else I am just trading, really, pretty much. I'm just swing trading, right? Once I'm making a little bit of money on, altcoins, I pretty much just reinvest it back into mainly Bitcoin, right? Or Casper. So that is that. But yeah, it's great to see BNB, going, continuing to go to new all-time highs. It really, really is fantastic, guys. I mean, we know for the past few days, man, BNB has been absolutely skyrocketing and it's still continuing to skyrocket, right? Which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, BNB is up 2% today. Nothing too crazy, but it's at a new all-time high. And for the week, it is up over 26%. For the month, okay, 30 days, it's up 46%. For the past 60 days, right? So like 2 months, it's up 60%. Crazy. Okay, absolutely insane. It's great to see for BNB. And look at this, right? It has actually surpassed XRP by market cap. So it's now at number 4. It's sitting at number 4. I believe it was the opposite, right? XRP was at number 5 and BNB was at number, XRP was at number 4 and BNB was at number 5, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? But yeah, moving on, Bitcoin monthly returns. Even though Bitcoin today is in fact having this correction, we are still up 7%. We're still looking pretty good, right, for Bitcoin. Really, really hard, guys. Okay, we're still in the greens. Okay, we're still up 7%, so not too bad. And I do believe we're going to see more upside for sure in the next upcoming few days and weeks for Bitcoin, right? So right now we're just seeing a little correction, but understand it will continue to go much, much higher. Now look at this, guys. Okay, so it says here, stack your Bitcoin and act broke no matter how much money you make. And this is true, right? I can 100% relate, guys, and I highly suggest you guys to, do that. If you guys are buying and loading up on Bitcoin over time and, let's just say you do make life-changing money with Bitcoin, just keep it to yourself, right? Don't tell people how much money you made with Bitcoin. Don't tell people, how much Bitcoin you own, okay? It's very, very personal. So in my opinion, you should just always keep it to yourself, right? And be humble. But it's quite funny because I'm going through this and a lot of people, right? Yeah, a lot of people are saying, you don't need to act broke. You're already broke if you're buying Bitcoin. So for example, this person named David, which is a precious metal investor, right? So he invests in like silver and gold, okay? He said here, you will be broke if you stack Bitcoin. And it's hilarious because like I said, a lot of people are saying, you don't need to act broke when you're buying or owning Bitcoin, which is quite hilarious. It actually is funny because it's not true. Anyways, moving on, guys. So looking at this, even though the Bitcoin price is going down right now and someone out there is selling, right? This whale just bought $62 million worth of Bitcoin. That is actually insane. I mean, this person is taking an opportunity to buy more, right? He's seeing this dip as an opportunity to simply buy more Bitcoin. And that is exactly what we should be doing as well as retail investors like you and I. We should be taking this as an opportunity to load up on Bitcoin, okay? Now getting to these charts, guys, starting off with this one. So Bitcoin short-term update, the move from 108,600 to $125,000 played out exactly as expected. Price even overshot my target. Now comes the real test. Bitcoin must break above the ascending channel. Failure to do so could trigger a correction. Okay, and that's true because it did in fact fail to do that, and we are in fact seeing a correction happening right now for Bitcoin. But even though Bitcoin did in fact have this correction today, it's going to bounce back up. Understand that, guys. Okay, no matter what happens, Bitcoin's going to bounce back up. And ever since we had this correction, okay, let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Bitcoin has been consolidating right over here. You'll clearly see that we had this correction earlier today, right, earlier this morning, and right now Bitcoin's pretty much just consolidating. Okay, so maybe it can go lower, maybe, okay, but we'll have to see. But no matter what happens with Bitcoin, guys, like I said, right, we're gonna see it go higher. It's gonna go back up to its previous highs of 126, and it's not gonna stop there. It's gonna be reaching new highs, and it's showing here $128,000. That is loading, but guess what, guys? It's gonna be going much, much higher than that. Okay, so Bitcoin eyes the red line near $130,000, a key level that could define the next move. And yes, I 100% do agree. So understand, guys, $130,000 Bitcoin is loading. And I hope you guys are ready because this is going to be happening. Like I said at the beginning of this video, this is going to be happening for Bitcoin. Okay, I really do believe Bitcoin has so much potential to reach $130,000 in days. Okay, in days, guys, not weeks. I think that's going to be happening in days. So be ready for that. Okay, remember, we are in fact in October, the most bullish, month. Okay, for Bitcoin. Okay, we know historically October is a very, very bullish month for Bitcoin, guys. So understand we are in fact in the best performing month for Bitcoin, October. And I do believe, yes, we're going to see a lot of upside happening, okay, in the next upcoming few days and weeks during this time period, even just in general Q4, because we know November is fantastic as well for Bitcoin. So understand this fourth quarter for this year in 2025 is going to be amazing for Bitcoin, and not just for Bitcoin, but I do believe just in general crypto, right? So be ready for that, guys, because 130 is loading, and I hope you guys are truly prepared for that. Now, this is another chart. Bitcoin is heading towards $135,000. So this is coming from Mags, and yes, he is saying here that Bitcoin is going to be reaching 130 as well, and he's saying 135, and this is very, very possible. So it says here, BTC has been in an up-only mode. Price has printed just one red candle in the past 11 days. Price is taking the small pullback on a lower time frame. 123,325 is an important support. If price finds support here, we might continue higher and close today's candle green as well. However, if the support breaks, we can expect a small correction and a retest of the 119,885 area before continuing higher. Overall, dips are for buying, and the next resistance is near $135,000. Yes, that is true. Okay, so with this, not with the green one, okay, with this green line, but with this orange line, this like yellowish line, you guys can clearly see we are in fact seeing this correction happening right now for Bitcoin, right? It went as low as 120, but you guys can clearly see right after that, it's going to bounce back up. So like I said earlier, right, no matter what happens with Bitcoin, whether Bitcoin, maybe 120 is the bottom, or maybe it goes back down to 119 or 118, I don't think we're going to see a major correction happening for Bitcoin. But no matter what happens, Bitcoin's going to bounce back up, okay? It's going to bounce back up, okay, and it's going to continue to go much higher. And he's saying here, 135 is the target. So Bitcoin holders, be prepared for that. Now, looking at this, I love this chart, by the way. I love this chart. It's very, very clean, okay, and it's very, simple to understand as well. So we know about the Bitcoin halving event, and I told you guys many times about the Bitcoin halving event every single time, guys. Okay, Bitcoin has a halving event right after it. What do we see? We see a massive rally, and then that's when Bitcoin reaches a new all-time high every single time. Every Bitcoin halving event, this has happened for Bitcoin. So you guys clearly see, right, the pattern hasn't changed, just the price, 2013 to 2017 to 2021 to 2025, halving, rally, new highs. $150,000 Bitcoin this year isn't hopium. And that is true. So you guys can clearly see in the past, right? Whether it's 2013, 2017, right, 2021 to where we are right now in 2025, Bitcoin has been reaching new all-time highs. And we know, the Bitcoin halving event, right? And it happens pretty much every 4 years. We know about the 4-year cycle, okay? So understand, guys, this time around, man, Bitcoin is up quite a bit, over 300%, which is insane. And it's not going to stop here, right? It's going to be going much higher. So I hope you guys are truly prepared for that. Okay, because like I told you guys many times, I personally do believe Bitcoin is going to be heading to at least 200K and beyond. This chart is showing over 300K, right? Almost 400K. Yeah, as much as I am bullish on Bitcoin, I don't think we're going to see, that price target during this bull market. But in the next bull market, yes, that can easily happen for Bitcoin. But this bull cycle, I'm sticking with like 200K to like 250, maybe 300K, okay? But I'm still sticking with like 200K to 250. That's just personally me, right? So that's just my personal prediction here for Bitcoin. I've been telling you guys that many times. If you guys, have in fact been watching my videos for the past few days and weeks. But yeah, understand, guys, we're going to see some type of bear market happening for Bitcoin. And this person is showing us here that none of you are ready for $38,000 Bitcoin. Now, I don't know, honestly, I really do not know how low Bitcoin will go. And I don't even know if Bitcoin will actually ever go back down to 38K, below 40K ever again in Bitcoin history, right? That's just personally, I don't know if this is actually possible. I mean, we'll have to see, right? If we do see Bitcoin at like 40K or below, that's going to be amazing. I'm going to buy more. Okay, honestly, I'm going to buy and load up a lot of Bitcoin. I was loading up a lot of Bitcoin in that 2022 bear market, right? When Bitcoin was crashing, especially towards the end of that bear market. Especially at the, when was this? Late of 2022, around November and December, especially in November, man, I bought a lot of Bitcoin. I was all the way down over here. So I pretty much caught the bottom, okay? And yeah, I loaded up a lot of Bitcoin, and I'm glad I did, guys. I'm glad I bought a lot of Bitcoin, a lot of, Ethereum and other altcoins in the 2022 bear market, right? Because, for this bull market, I am up quite a bit, of course, right? So that is that. But of course, with Bitcoin, and only Bitcoin, I am holding it long term. Okay, you guys need to understand, for over 5 years now, I've just been buying and holding Bitcoin for over 5 years, and it's been amazing. And I have never sold any of my Bitcoins. I've just been simply buying and holding. That is it. Okay, I have not been trading Bitcoin. I don't sell Bitcoin. The only things that I am taking profits and trading is altcoins. Okay, except Casper. Casper, right? I am also, holding for long term as well, as you guys all know. So yeah, I don't know if we will see Bitcoin reaching 38K. We'll have to see, but yes, next year, 2026, we're going to see some type of bear market happening, right? A lot of people are saying, this bull market is going to extend, and next year in 2026, we're going to see a bull market. Yeah, I don't really know about that. Okay, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't want to be too greedy, and I don't think you guys should be too greedy as well. So if you guys want to take profits, you better do it in Q4, right? That's just personally me. Okay, like I'm taking pretty much majority of my profits with alts. This quarter, right? This fourth quarter, 2025. Okay, I'm not going to be greedy and risk it, right, for next year in 2026 in case we don't see, a bull market again, because we shouldn't, right? We should be entering the next cycle, which is a bear cycle, right? Like I said, it's a 4-year cycle, guys, right? We enter different cycles each time. Okay, we enter a bull cycle, and then we enter a bear cycle, and then it's like rinse and repeat, right? So that is that. But yeah, understand, guys, Bitcoin is now at, $122,000. It's actually a bit lower than that, right? It fluctuates. I get that, right? But understand, guys, not a lot of people still care about Bitcoin. Yeah, a lot of people still don't care about Bitcoin. People are still not paying attention for Bitcoin, and people are not loading up and just simply, dollar cost averaging, right? DCAing into Bitcoin, which is crazy to me. And trust me, over the next few years, once we do see Bitcoin reaching new highs of 500K, 800K to $1 million and beyond, because we know Bitcoin is going to $1 million. Yes, okay, it's going to go to $1 million. Whether you guys already know, whether you guys like it or not, it's going to get there, right? And once Bitcoin is at $1 million, yes, FOMO is going to kick in. That's when a lot of people that have been on the sidelines for Bitcoin will FOMO into Bitcoin. And that's when they will care. That's when they will, pay attention for Bitcoin. That's when they will buy it, right? So that is that, guys. Okay. But yeah, amazing to see that, fair few of us are still, loading up on Bitcoin, even though some people are still on the sidelines, right? It's amazing to see. I'm glad you guys are here with me, stacking Bitcoin and in it for the long run, right? Not for short term, long term. Okay. So that being said, I appreciate all you guys for watching today's video. Give this video a thumbs up, and of course, subscribe to the channel. I will keep you guys up to date on Bitcoin, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, get ready for new all-time highs. Okay, remember $130,000 Bitcoin is loading. So be ready for that, guys. Okay, and I'll see you guys there. So appreciate you guys, and yeah, I will catch you guys all in my next video. Have a good one, guys.